Head coach of the Fighting Scots football program, Mr. Chad Braun. Coach, how you doing, my man?
Doing great, Sean.
Had a long trip to up to Chicago. Everybody came back healthy. We got a win. Everything's good, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's what I tell the guys. There's no such thing as a bad win, right? Anytime you win, especially on the road, conference play, you'll take it. So, I told the guys afterwards probably a B-, C+ type game for us. I didn't think we were at our best, on either side of the ball. Obviously, I probably feel really good about it if we don't give up that last score, maybe a little better, or, maybe the last two scores. I feel really, really good about it, So, but, I thought our kids handled the trip really well. First time being on the road for a lot of, freshmen on our team, and going into a place that's been really tough for us to find a way to win the last two times we've been up there. So we've been in two incredible ball games where we've escaped with our lives, and, slow start and got behind early. And I thought, you kind of want to see your team in situations like that and find out what they're made of a little bit. And, I thought we handled, the rest of the game really well from there.
Yeah, the first two drives, the Chicago drive, with 34-21 win by the Scots. The first drive, pretty long drive for them. And then we followed up with another long drive. It was almost two drives in the entire first quarter.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that first quarter flew by. Seemed like the rest of the game took
the rest
forever.
Of the game.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. But, that first quarter flew by. But, I thought the big kickoff return to open the game kind of gave him some good field position, and then, we just didn't fit a couple of runs very well, and then gave up the pass play early to get behind. But then, our offense did a good job responding. I think they drove down, got a field goal, and then defense got him some good field position, and McCade busted a long run to put us on top.
Just looking at the stats, and of course doing the game on Saturday. From the week before was kind of opposite. We ran the ball pretty well. I mean, I'll get your coaching take on it. Ran the ball well this week. Didn't get a whole lot of protection for Braden, a whole lot in the passing game, but we ran the ball well, and that was maybe kind of an issue after week one. Yeah,
for sure. No, I thought we got a light box this week. They're trying to take away our two dudes on the outside, and I would too.
Yes.
Those guys are really, really good, so you got to make a team pay if they're going to play a light box, and I thought we did a really good job. I thought Braden ran the ball really well. I think that was a big key. McCade, busting the long run and getting us going, and, getting Rublik a couple touchdowns. So I thought the O-line did a really good job for the most part. What I've watched on film, we were coming off the ball. We were being physical. We were getting good movement, opened up some nice holes, did some really good things in the run game, and really tough. I thought, I didn't say it in our article, and I should have. I thought Braden played extremely well. Like, you look at his,
he made some great decisions.
You look at his completion percentage. Yeah, below 50%. Man, he made some plays on some throwaways that he didn't make mistakes. And he didn't get enough credit for how he played. I thought he played a tremendous game against a really tough scheme. I don't know that we'll see another scheme like that. It's really hard to throw against that scheme because they're just really unpredictable what they're going to do. But, I thought he did a terrific job making great decisions with the football, taking care of the football, valuing the football, and really played a tremendous game for us.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, too. Brent and I was talking about it, and he made I was probably a little overly critical on the sack he took in week one, which was the only bad play he made. One of the few only bad plays he made. He learned from it through like 4 or 5 away. Let's let the defense go here.
Absolutely. Yeah, he made great decisions with the football all day, and didn't take, negative plays and got rid of it, and made some plays too. Big, I think, led to one of our scores, it was a first down play around midfield, and he's under heavy pressure, and he gets that ball out to Nate on the sideline and makes a heck of a throw there. I just thought he played extremely well for us. Maybe a little bit of an underrated game because the yardage and the completion percentage wasn't there, but I thought he played a heck of a game.
Yeah, you got to kind of take the situation as it goes, and the defense was playing pretty well after that first drive, playing really well after the first drive. So just don't turn it over. and I hate to say it on the air, but I have to. And I said it on Saturday, too. He has yet to turn the ball over. So I don't want to jinx it, but I mean, that's just the way it is. He hasn't turned it over.
Let's knock on.
I know, exactly. I'm with you.
Yeah, for sure. No, he's playing really well. Really pleased with how he's playing right now.
And like you said, he ran the football well. And being from Rockridge, we thought maybe Riley Federer was in his ear maybe last week at some time. Hey, you can run that thing.
Yeah, for sure. No, he made great decisions in the run game. You know, the one thing I'd like to see him do is get down a little bit instead of taking some hits. You know, makes me nervous every time he takes a hit. But he's got that mentality where he's tough, and but he's got at times we're gonna talk to him about sliding and protecting himself too a little bit. So
defensively, just had the UC quarterbacks, whether it was Jack Ruff or Teddy Goulden, just on the run all the time.
Yeah, I thought our front four did a great job. Each one of them got a sack. Tevin probably should have got 2. Jeremiah Hardnett gets credit for 1, but Tevin should have had that second one there, had him wrapped up, and then Jerry got to finish him off. But I thought the big key I told our guys was we got to win first down. When we win first down, we get them in predictable situations, then those guys can pin their ears back. And, I thought a really huge play was they were driving, on us there in the second quarter, and then Anthony gets the big sack on the bootleg, and then Tevin the next play gets a sack. Like that was just a big drive killer for them because, maybe it's a different game. They go into halftime and score there. So that was a huge series for us, and those guys kind of just took over the game there.
What did you see you liked that maybe the casual fan wouldn't have seen coaching-wise? What else did you see you liked?
I thought early on, I thought we were better against the pass for sure. We had struggled against the pass the week before, and looking at the box score, maybe it wasn't a fluke because I looked at what Markham did against St. John's, who's a perennial power, and he was like 24-28 for 307. So it's definitely not a fluke, that he's as good as he is. So, I thought we defended the pass better. Kevin's, coming up with the big interception, the big turnover really shifted the game, in my opinion. That was a huge play for us. So, I thought we did some good things in the secondary. The thing that we got to work on is just, defensively, we got to leverage the ball a little bit better. I thought, we got out-leveraged at times, and that's what led to some of those big runs. So we got to get that cleaned up moving forward because teams are going to see that. So, there's just everything I saw on film is correctable. That's a good thing. We're just making some early season errors that, from young guys that got to learn how to leverage the ball a little bit better. And, I didn't think we tackled particularly well, for a Monmouth football team where we take pride in our tackling. I didn't think we tackled particularly well, so we got to get some of that cleaned up. But a lot of that is just our leverage on the football. We're just taking some bad angles, and we'll get that stuff cleaned up. So it's all correctable. I still think this defense is going to be special. We haven't, like I said, I don't even think we've come close to playing our best football yet. But I really think we're going to be special, and this team could be really special before it's all said and done.
Lawrence University on Family Weekend at April's on Memorial Stadium. Again, it's early in the week, but what do you know about Lawrence?
Yeah, so I've only really watched them offensively. Broke down their 2 games yesterday and watched them. They're running the ball much more efficient than they have in the past. Doing a really nice job. A lot of personnel groupings, so they're going to run some personnel groupings that are going to give us some issues, just like teams haven't, the first 2 weeks. There's some certain personnels that have given us issues, so they're going to run the ball out of those personnel groupings, and we got to make the adjustment. We got to be better against that. So, the quarterback makes really, really good decisions. They will run a ton of RPO stuff, so it's really hard to defend what they're doing, and their quarterback's going to. He's going to make them right a lot of times. So you look at their first drive against Cornell, they just went down the field, threw them like nothing, and they're efficient. They play hard. They're better up front than what they have been in years past. So we're going to have to come ready to play. On defensive side, again, I haven't watched them defensively yet. I'll get to that this afternoon, but I know they came ready to play a year ago against us, and they'll come out and they're going to play hard. Coach Aker does a tremendous job with them, and So they're going to come ready to play.
How important is it to play well going into the bye week?
Yeah, I think it's super huge to have that momentum going into the bye week, and we want to start playing our best. Here we are, week 3. We got to start playing really good football. Because we know what's coming right after the bye. So, so we got to start playing better football going into the bye, and so we can feel confident going into that October 5th game. So it's super important for us to come out and play really well on both sides of the ball on Saturday and on special teams.
All right, my man. We'll see you Saturday.
All right, thanks, Sean.
That's head coach Chad Braun with the Monmouth College Fighting Scots. They take on Lawrence University on Saturday. We'll have it right here on AM 1330, FM 95.7 WRAM.